broadcast. Okay, I should be streaming. Equalizer IT live stream. Let's go live. Hey, look at that. I think we're live. Look at that. Mia, we are live.
Awesome. Radical, my dude.
Alright, don't play your little games there, my dude.
What? What'd I say?
You're like, awesome, radical, my dude. You're a
Yeah.
fucking Ninja Turtle.
No, I'm a moisty boy. Shush.
Alright, so anybody out there that may be watching at some point,
Ever.
we are making a guardian farm. So basically, we cleared a sea temple. Yes, OpenGL. Yeah, and server's not working then. Great. Awesome. Thanks.
Something's hurting me. Thank you, doggo.
Can't fly. So we cleared out this nice sea temple. And we are trying to build a guardian farm in here. We have a beacon. We used to have a conduit up top so we didn't drown. But basically, we cleared out the entire sea temple.
Took us several days.
And then we dug down to y equals 15. And apparently we got it in a spawn chunk, which is kind of unfortunate for spawn rates, but you know, you only get what you give. So we have this whole area cleared out, which was better part of like 115,000 blocks cleared out manually. But we had a beacon, so it's kind of cheaty. So at this point, I am building up the actual farm on the top layer. Then they will be funneled down into this middle tube, and then I'm gonna have to find a nice balance so that we can make everything work correctly.
Out here. Hello, doggo.
So I am Chris, also known as Equalizer IT or I Love Tacos, and I Love Tacos for a long time, and I have always been Equalizer IT, but you know, people steal the name I Love Tacos because, you know, it's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, tacos are pretty great. Trust me, I know because tacos is my
How
dad.
the hell did I end up in this little space?
Help me out, doggo. Oh crap, there's a creeper. Hi, buddy. Oh, thank you for helping me.
Yeah, where
Happy
are
little
you?
mistake. I'm at my house. I told you that before.
Alright,
Oh, I
so
have
an
hunger from that
unfortunate
dude.
side effect of building this is I don't have any opening to get to the top now, except for like one sliver on the side, so it's a little complicated.
I gotta get this place lit up. I need dogs.
And for whatever reason, I keep getting OpenGL errors, and it's kind of annoying. So I bought a server through GG servers, and it's actually pretty awesome. I have been really happy with their service.
What did I need? Oh yeah, I need dogs. Come along, dogs. My horde of children.
Where are you, Mia?
I just said I'm at my house.
Oh, by the way, and I apologize for this, I may or may not have killed one of your dogs with some TNT earlier.
Okay. It's okay. I have like 40. Oh, one of my dogs just got killed just now.
It was the one that followed through the portal to the Guardian farm.
I'm just trying to get my dogs so I can put some torches up around the house so that spawns aren't so heckin' awful. What happened to the dogs I had here? Oh, I already brought them back in.
Alright, so what I am trying to do is make more cyan glass, which is like the most boring thing you can possibly do in Minecraft. So I have blue dye, or I have lots of lapis to make blue dye, and I don't have, God, I don't have the cactus green, so I have to smelt it down. So in the process of mining everything out, we got a bunch of shit here.
Come on,
So
doggos.
this is basically it, and then after I got through like the first like 9 layers, I just kind of gave up on it and just said
Holy
screw it.
crap.
So we have a bunch of stone,
Back off, bucko.
game on for the silk touch pickaxe, that one. I went through a total of about 13 pickaxes to get everything mined out. Mia helped me out a bunch, especially with clearing out the water, so that was pretty awesome.
Yay.
I have the server hosting on GG servers, but we were running Spigot for a while, so we had a few data packs to add, like
Mob heads?
mob head drops, which are not on there anymore because we have it back on vanilla, because I was getting all kinds of weird glitches. And then I also have, or I also had a Ender Dragon respawn thing where, like, when you kill the Ender Dragon, you automatically get an Elytra. But I can't remember where I put that, but it's over here somewhere, and it gives you, like, a red title item that is, yeah, there's a dragon trophy. So yeah, we basically played on Windows 10 on a realm for about 4 or 5 months, then decided that we just didn't like how the redstone worked and
Yeah,
some
as
of the
soon as
other
I
game
finish my
features.
house.
So we came over here. I made a bunch of like god armor before they got rid of it, and then restarted so that everybody just was starting fresh. I have another friend, Costi, that plays, and he is like never around anymore. So you know. But I will give you the full tour when we get to that point. On the bottom section here, my plan is to slab the whole thing out. But I kind of don't want to lose the slime farm because the slimes are
Our other one
awesome.
isn't working.
Yeah, I know, because I never actually put the iron golems in. I just made it a manual farm. So it's kind of nice to have slime spawning down here. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of slime blocks on me right now, but I had a bunch from
I have
earlier
a
just from
ton.
digging this out. God, I hate those
Wait.
bastards. Alright, so there's a big one. I'll go kill that guy.
Doggo, could you move, please?
So basically we set back up. Our biome that we
Crap.
started in was basically a desert. There's like a dark oak biome around us and whatnot.
Yeah, no woodland though. Or woodland mansion.
Yeah, so we used the tools online and we found the jungle. We went to the jungle. We went to, we found an end portal. We killed the ender dragon. Then
He
we,
killed the Ender Dragon, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. Actually, I died like 9 times. and she pretty much just kept things rolling. So yeah, we got that. Um, and then when we switched off the Spigot server and went back to vanilla, for whatever reason, our entire nether reset.
Oh
So
yeah.
at this point, we're still trying to figure that part out, but
I'm not
we're
gonna
going to
move.
work on that.
I just.
So basically, all we have is from our main base um, to the Guardian farm here, but it
This is
doesn't
looking
link
pretty
to my
rad.
base at all, and it's kind of annoying.
I
Alright,
still have to
so,
set up my nether portal for my castle.
and then I did a solo Nether Dragon kill probably a week and a half ago, and
Nether dragon?
yeah, Ender Dragon.
Oh.
So I did it without losing a single life, but the fight is so much easier when you have an Elytra. So when we mined this out, we had a conduit up in the air there, and then we had a mining beacon here. And then we broke down the mining beacon because it was kind of over top of where the glass needs to go. And I'm going to do a kind of a design based on what Iskal was doing. So you're going to have a 8 by, I think it's like 34 area inside of here that the Guardians can spawn in. And then they're going to shoot up to the top, and then we're going to have a water stream that pushes them into the middle. Once they go into the middle, then they're going to fall down the hole. And if you look inside of here, if I can do it without hurting myself, or okay, I can't jump that far. So these water streams are going to push all this stuff back into the main hole that goes all the way down to the bottom to the AFK spot. And then if you look in here, you're going to see some lava, so that should damage them enough to be able to like 1 or 2 shot them, hopefully. But I am going to have to find a balance because I don't know. I got to set up like 2 different modes. One mode is going to do an auto farm. One mode is going to be for like experience. And I cannot jump out of here for the life of me. Come on, rockets. There you go. Okay, there we go. So currently we have a beacon up for regen and we have one up for resistance because Guardians are kind of sketchy that way. So this one does the regen. This one does the resistance. So I am currently waiting for my glass to smelt, which I had a bunch of glass from before, and I need my cactus to smelt. Which, for whatever reason, we're still making more glass, and my cactus has not gotten down there. So, okay, the cactus is finally starting to come through. And I apologize for the lag. I'm not sure what's going on. Except, like, Mia's working on her base, so it's loading
Oh, I have
chunks.
dogs. Here, let me put my dogs away.
Well, you're loading chunks that the server just can't handle, apparently.
Well, the server should suck it up.
Well, we have, like, the basic 6 gig server. I've already upgraded it twice. Because, you know, their guidance is, you know, just, eh. 1 to 2 players, you can get away with 3 gigs. And, like, that didn't work right away. And then, you know, 5 to 10 is like 4 gigs. Yeah, that didn't work at all. So I'm up to 6. I'm probably gonna just upgrade it to like 10 because it's just not working. I was kind of hoping when they switched to 1.14.4, it would help with the optimization a little bit, but it just doesn't seem like that's working out. So, Mia, the other thing that we have to do is actually tag our shulker boxes with our names. So, you know,
Mine are all named after food.
oh, I have a food box here, but it doesn't help. No,
No, I
that's
mean like
rockets.
I have a marshmallow and I have a licorice and
Do you have a candy cane?
no.
That is unfortunate. Why do I keep getting these OpenGL errors? So yeah, now we're playing the waiting game. I have a super smelter set up at my other base, but that's quite a distance away, and it's just kind of a pain. I had a really good super smelter set up at my first base, but for whatever reason, Spigot did not allow things to work properly. So it was a basic redstone design where the hoppers are supposed to send an item all the way to the end of the hopper line before it would open up the hoppers to feed the furnaces. And for whatever reason, there were like 4 or 5 of them that just would not feed. I can't figure it out. I've watched like 20 tutorials. It just doesn't seem to work. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting at this point. I'm gonna make more dye, make more glass, fill in this side, and then I'll probably farm out some dirt because I don't think I have any left in any of these shulker boxes. I have lots and lots of sand, and arrows, and rockets, and food, and potions. I'm not much of a potion person. Have you done much with potions, Mia?
I've been doing a little research, yeah.
So I've done slow falling potions, and I have done the underwater potions. What do you call those? The
Underwater breathing or night
water
vision or whatever.
breathing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of night vision. It just takes all the contrast out. So basically, everybody here has like amazing god armor, and I will show you guys where I store this stuff.
Oh, so you're afraid I'm gonna give away server secrets and then you're gonna show everybody.
Well, they don't know the address.
True.
So anybody that logs on that I used to play with, we spent so much time on the other server, it was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So everybody gets a nice gear set. My other 2 sons play on the server sometimes. They're just not dedicated like we are. I did see a really cool town over here. Um,
What, in the desert?
no, by the Guardian farm.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, if I could, launch, that would be awesome. Alright, so if you come over in this direction, there is a really cool village, and I have not seen too many that climb the cliffs that way.
Oh, that is neat.
And I'm not quite sure what these water source blocks are doing, but
Being
for
gay.
whatever reason, they just hang out here, and they're just cool. I hear villagers, but I don't know. Oh man, that guy's got a red shirt, and he has no profession.
How disappointing.
What do you think about this stream, buddy?
He's like, I just
That's unfortunate.
subscribed, yo.
You're so cool. Oh, I have not seen these with banners on them. Have you seen the villager houses
Yeah.
with banners?
Yeah.
More saddles, which we get from our auto fishing rig. That's awesome. I don't know. I wish Mojang would just like step up the game a little bit on the house generation. Like
I wish they would stop changing the villagers.
I've got a couple of those in my base. Yeah, they really need to like just chill the hell out with like changing stuff. We had an amazing working iron farm, so
We had an amazing
we were
sky mall.
producing. Yeah, we had an amazing sky mall too. So we had a villager farm or a iron farm. So it was based off of Il Mango's design. Worked perfectly every single time. You could just let it run. It was in the spawn chunks too. So it was constantly running. So I have like masses of iron blocks, but those iron blocks are no longer replenishable since like, I don't know, what, 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I'm still working through my piles of iron that I have. Wow, that's hilarious. What the hell is going on with that sheep?
He's just creeping. He be creeping.
I do like the changes that they made. It's just not consistent. I just don't like the whole fact that they changed everything with like the way that iron golems spawn. So we did a test and I had some platforms up and I was able to make the old iron farm work by bringing some zombies in on minecart rails. But that is a ginormous pain. So at some point I will get to fixing that, but I kind of want to just tear the whole thing down, but I just don't want to like, murder all of the villagers. Because it's not their fault that they suck now, it's Mojang's fault.
You yell at me for feeling sad when my Minecraft cat dies. Because it's just a digital cat. But then you say, I feel bad for the villagers because it's not their fault. You didn't even come to my cat wedding. You monster.
Well, villagers are people.
Yeah, and cats are cats. And they're just as lovely. You love Mr. Bubbles. Don't deny it.
So yeah, we have a cat named Mr. Bubbles, mostly based on the Trailer Park Boys. And he was a stray, picked him up. He was just like chilling out. And then one day, Mia was down by the pool, and
No,
she
I wasn't
saw.
even. No, I wasn't down by the pool. I was down where we found him.
Okay, either way, in any case, she saw a cat, and it looked exactly like Mr. Bubbles. And it wasn't Mr. Bubbles, but she's brought him home anyhow. So he was kind of evil to my dogs and to Mr. Bubbles. So we named him Anakin Skywhisker.
I thought he was Luke Skywalker.
But then after a while, we found out that he was like kind of cool, and then he became Luke Skywhisker.
I wanted to call him Anakin, and you said no because Bubbles' cat is Luke Skywalker.
Alright, so either way, I need more fuel for this, so I'm going to put some more kelp in here. Let this stuff work. May as well put some cactus in as well. Do I have any? Yes, I have green dye. Oh my goodness, so good. Now we can make cyan. So I got some lapis here. There you go. Blue dye, yes, please. Cyan dye, yes, please. So I guess we'll start placing some blocks. I don't know what Mia's doing. She's usually off doing her own thing. Not really helping all dear old dad.
Chill.
Alright,
I've
so
been helping you for days. Shush.
I hate netherrack so much. I hate netherrack almost as much as Iskel hates diorite.
Why does he hate diorite?
I don't know.
Crap, wait.
He's just some dude on Minecraft who, like, He makes ice and discallium. Alright, fresh stack of rockets to go. We did make a mob farm, and that's where all of our gunpowder comes from for the rockets. And for the white blocks, or the bone meal for the white dye. And that one was based off of Il Mango's design, which is freaking amazing. If you haven't tried it yet, just get on that stuff. So, yeah, self-flushing mob farm using trapdoors, genius. But there's not a whole lot that Il Mango does that is not genius. Alright, so we'll place these blocks. I didn't really do any math on this because, you know, I had so much sand from digging this stuff out and from clearing out the water in the thing that I just don't really care how many blocks it takes. So I went up, I think one lower than the top of the perimeter border.
Didn't we break like 121,000 something?
Yeah, it was like 120,000 blocks to clear out the monument, but who's counting?
You?
Yeah, I know. Well, that was after the fact. I actually made some really good progress on it today. I had been working on it for a few days. I work a lot of hours, so I don't have like tons of time for this stuff. So today, this morning when I got up, I'm like, all right, I gotta clear this out into like segments that I can actually deal with because it was just an overwhelming amount of material to move. So like I couldn't just like take one layer at a time. So I started at the bottom and then broke it off into sections. So like I'd leave one layer and then I would put a second, I'd go up one layer from that and then I'd mine out two. And then I'd leave another layer, climb on top of that, and then mine out two. So it was actually kind of a good thing mentally to be able to get past like the enormity of the project. So I had tried to use a bunch of TNT to just like blow it up in the middle, and that just did not work very well at all. So I made like a couple of like channels all the way down to the bottom, just blowing off TNT, and then it would just spawn a bunch of stuff and make things more difficult, and it just wasn't worth it. So. Alright, I will have to do some research into this and figure out what this OpenGL error is. I'm currently running on the pre-release of Optifine 14.4 point whatever it is, and it's working pretty much flawlessly as far as I can see. But I don't know if the OpenGL error is a side effect of the streaming or the Optifine, so I will look into that at some point this week. Gosh, where's my Silky? I hate wasting resources. Invalid operation.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I just like mine and lay down some blocks. So I'm not too terribly worried about diamonds at this point. They're kind of easy to find once you have a beacon, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna spend an hour down there and find like 65 of them. So, Mia, what are you working on?
My castle. Where are my lapis
I
blocks?
really want to stay focused and just get like this thing done, at least one side. If I can get one side going, I will feel like the day is complete.
Satisfied, I'm satisfied, satisfied.
Mia is currently listening to music, so if she sings, I apologize.
Sorry.
Um, I don't do the music thing because, I don't want
You usually
to.
listen to music.
I don't want to like break copyright laws or be weird about that.
Oh.
Yeah, usually if I'm gonna like play and just grind stuff out, I'm just gonna watch like some Hermitcraft, or I'm gonna watch some Netflix, or I will listen to music, and that's pretty much how we roll here. So I almost have all these blocks placed. I like doing the triple stack method when it comes to placing a lot of blocks, but I wanted to keep access to this. And then once we're through the night, um, I'll have to go back over and get some dirt. Uh, but that's easy. My goodness. So, I don't know what Mojang is doing anymore sometimes because it just seems like they're like really trying too hard. But it just seems like they just want to keep changing everything up. It's kind of driving me nuts. Like, have awesome working farms, and then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, not happening anymore. Sorry, bud. It seems like every time something updates, everything gets broken. Like, I'm okay with like something breaking and then make minor adjustments, but like when you have to do a total redesign, kind of gets me a little irritated. One of the things that really frustrated me was when we went from 1.13 to 1.14, the whole villager change. Yeah, I had like on our old server a pretty sweet little villager trading system set up. Yeah, none of them had anything anymore. And then I had villagers like just despawning randomly with name tags. And I had entities disappearing on here. So like I had a whole like map wall that showed the entire continent of like our main island area, and that whole thing just despawned. Cause why do you need your maps anymore? Cause you didn't spend hours and hours and hours like flying around trying to make a awesome like wall map of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they get their stuff together because I kind of love this game and it's kind of awesome. So, um, yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna plug away at this, and yeah, is what it is. I think we're almost at the daytime, and I am almost done placing glass blocks. So, at least for this side. So what I have to do is fill in the whole bottom of this with dirt, and then I'm gonna have to lay down water buckets, fill the whole thing up, plant a bunch of kelp, and once the kelp is down, I think I'm actually just gonna AFK and then let the kelp blow off. Yeah, kelp blow off. The kelp grow up so that it fills all these blocks with source blocks. So then we can delete the dirt underneath and make bubble columns for our guardians. And I was noticing when we were building this, there were some glitches where the guardians could shoot through glass blocks. So I don't know if that's a mechanic change or if that is just a weird glitch or like it wasn't necessarily a full block on the angle. It often seems to me like when mobs are aiming at you, they aim at your head, but your player position is based on where your feet are. So it's kind of a weird thing. I'm not quite sure how everything's working together. So we'll have to try that out and see what's going on with it. If they can shoot me through this, I'm going to be extremely disappointed because this was a lot of glass to place. So yeah. All right, so that is basically done for one side of this. Oh, I need to put one more layer on the sides and the back. All right, there we go. Might have to go Bob Ross on this and put in some fluffy little glass panes. Uh, yeah. Just that calming voice soothes you. It's amazing. So basically, I want to set the water layer at the lower level here. So like one down from where I'm standing right this moment. So we will put, oh my goodness. All right, here we
What?
go. I fell off the top of it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's check out my elytra skills, which are pretty awful. Oh, look at that, I landed on top. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the water level at this level. Then this one block is going to be higher. I'm going to fill this whole thing up with kelp. Try and get all of those to be water source blocks. Once they fill the whole thing up, then I'm going to come back here with half slabs, fill this whole thing, waterlog the slabs, delete the slabs out, and then hopefully that should create a water current that pushes them into the middle. Once they're in the middle, they'll fall down into that tract and then fall down into the lava where I can collect their goodies. It's only a one layer thick lava block, so it's not like I'm going to lose any of the items. When I was doing a test earlier, just with like that water for them to spawn in, like I was getting all kinds of items and no problems. So everything seems to be working out correctly. Just gonna keep rocking and rolling with this. I have I have a spawner that I found near my starting base, and it's kind of awful when you want to like, actually heal items. So I needed a better XP farm, and it seems like Mojang probably broke, like totally broke the gold farms in the Nether. So I figured this was going to be my best bet. Plus, who doesn't need like 19 million sea lanterns? I mean, come on now.
Yeah, my stupid little gold farm works.
What gold farm?
My stupid little thing where I like make a little platform to run up on when after I hit one of them.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't give you the XP from it.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. You go down and you collect it after you've killed them all.
Oh wait, you actually physically kill them, or is it automatic?
You place down magma blocks or whatever you want, and then you chase them, or you hit one, and then you run up onto the platform, and then it kills them, and they drop all their stuff. But you try and get them with the last hit so you can get the XP.
So what you're telling me is it's not automatic?
Not entirely.
It's just semi-auto?
Mhm.
Okay. That is what I expected, so that makes sense to me. Our mob farm on the server is actually pretty dope. It creates some pretty serious rates.
Yeah, especially
And
now that you have it on hard mode.
I have not cleared a bunch of tunnels underneath with like torches and stuff. I just had like my basic mine when we started, which I did clear out quite a bit underneath there, but I definitely don't have like a 128 block perimeter. So I'm gonna make the last of my cyan glass for this side. Okay, I'm sure I will use the excess on the other. Mia, did you sleep in this bed?
No, not. That wasn't the last place I slept, at least, so you can break it.
I might need to just to be able to get it underneath everything.
That's fine.
Oh my goodness, I always go up over top when I don't need to. I apologize if my mic sounds like garbage. I just got a new headset and then gave Mia my old one. But I have not tuned it in yet.
Thank you, by the way, for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I can't shoot a firework off with my shovel. Alright, do I want green grass or yellow green grass? I'm gonna go with green grass. I don't think I need a shulker box full, but ooh, there's blue flowers. I love those. So pretty. Alright, anywho. Alright, let's collect up some dirt. So I'm kind of going with Iskal's basic design for this farm. And on his video, he got all like weirded out and kind of freaked a little bit about going into the chamber to get the kelp planted to be able to spawn everything. What the hell? Yeah, you're gonna burn. Okay, come on land, dude.
Try me, beach.
Attack him, Mr. Dolphin. And they drop garbage. Like, who wants rotten flesh? That's like the worst mob loot ever.
Good for potions.
Yeah, but we have like an excess of it.
And trading with clerics.
Which I have like an entire shulker box full of emeralds from just that and from paper. Because we also made the zero tick bamboo farm, and we made zero tick sugarcane farms based on Amango's design. We did not make the tileable one because it did not seem like Spigot or the server liked it very much, so I just kind of did what worked. So in my old super smelter setup, I had a design where it would just why are there so many seeds? I had an old setup where I had 4 different why does it do that? The server just get jacked up and like you can't walk through this. Can't walk through here. Sorry, bud. If you log off and come back in, it works fine. But anywho, I had a server set up on Spigot, and then I made the zero tick bamboo farm. Tried to make it tileable, did not work at all. Total waste of time. So I made 4 different single tile bamboo farms and then used that to feed the smelters, and then I made a kelp farm which I have since raided for all of the redstone goodies to move to my other new base, which is like the little skyscraper, which I have not filled up yet. I have a few interesting things on there, but the server lag is just out of control sometimes. Drives you nuts. Alright, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, go! There we go. Alright, so I'm back with dirt now. Alright, let's get rid of our scaffolding. And then I think I'm going to put in a layer of dirt at this layer here, this height. Or should I do it one up? I could always do a trapdoor to get underneath it, but I don't really want to push this thing up any farther than I have to. So I think I'm just going to go straight dirt underneath here. And then the whole reason for using the dirt is to be able to grow kelp blocks on it, or kelp on it. So once I grow the kelp will grow up and then make everything water source blocks. So I'm basically going to fill the bottom with water, and then I am going to use the kelp to create water source blocks. Then I will put water around the top edge of everything. Once I get that in there, then eventually the whole thing should just fill up with water. And I'm a patient guy. I don't really want to have to use, like, you know, extreme methods. So I'll just give it some time and patience. There's a lot of other things that I can do in this area because I have like a metric crap ton of slabs to place on the bottom. Because, like I said, we're in a slime farm, or a slime chunk, and I don't really know what to do about those guys, because it's kind of nice to have them there, but kind of not nice because they take up some of the mob caps, so. Alrighty. Kind of want to get on top of this. There we go. Alright, so I will do a line across here. The torches are like the alarm symbol that lets you know that you're out of blocks. Would be really funny to get a bunch of sheep in here and then just like flood it. And my mouse has been acting up. I had an update from Razer today, and ever since it popped up, it's just like all over the place. It's like not going in certain directions sometimes, and then other times it's like double clicking when you single click. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it, but kind of annoying. It would be even worse if it was obsidian, but you know, it's not, so hey. So what was that? That was like 4 stacks of dirt. So if I need 4 stacks of dirt, I will need 4 stacks of soul sand, which I think I have enough here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I should have enough soul sand for that. So now I need to get my buckets out, maybe put some glass away. And maybe we should make an endless water source at the top. Alright, I got my buckets full. Well, that looks pretty neat. Alright, so let's make an endless water source at the top.
Yay, Roman's on.
Alright, there we go. I'm gonna have to put some torches down here so that we don't get creeper spawns on the top.
I feel like he plays more than the boys do.
It is a possibility. So I have a stack of kelp down there. I need that before I begin. Actually, I think I'm just gonna steal some out of here. So if it took 4 blocks of dirt, then it will take 4 blocks of kelp. What are you doing? Alright, so let's do this. So that should have made an infinite water source. So if I do that, and then I go there, and then over to... Just keep going like this, fill the whole thing up. I am awful at this game, apparently. So once I fill 2 sides, it should make them all perfect and amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and place down my kelp. I think I missed a few here. Alright, so we will do the spiral pattern, get these all knocked out. This is such exciting Minecraft. I love it so much. It's so amazing. So awesome.
I'm gonna see if I can actually find stream now. Yay!
I don't feel like I have enough kelp, but I think I do. It's not like there's a lack of it once you look through the outside, so, you know. I'm sure we have enough kelp here to make it happen, just not necessarily on me. I'm gonna run like 4 blocks short, and it's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. There's our alarm to let us know that we don't have anything going on there. So many torches floating. of kelp. And I'm like 9 blocks short. So bad. Alright, let's go get more kelp.
No.
Ooh, I landed on the edge of the hopper, Mia. Like right on the edge of the hopper. That's
Oh,
great.
nice. Dad, am I allowed to do my own stream?
I don't know, we can discuss that then.
Okay. What the heck is this song? It's not in English.
I don't know, nobody can hear it because, you know, copyright. Or copy wrong. Alright, so I got all my kelp laid down in the bottom layer now. So now I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to put water
Let's
source
find out
blocks
what language
on
this.
the whole edge of the perimeter. And then we will just wait and let
Oh, I
things
want to
take
know
their
what
natural
languages.
course. Gosh, I hate that so much. I burned through so many rockets from that crap. Server lag, it's ridiculous.
It's the Georgian language.
Georgia, like Savannah?
Like the country Georgia, not like the state Georgia.
Like the former Soviet. Yeah.
Mm, interesting. Hmm. This is good. Like so cool. I forgot the chests. Shoot.
Alright, so I need to go
Let's check
back
on
up
my
on
fishy
top,
farm. Hi,
and then I need
fishy.
to fill some buckets, and I need to fill in some stuff. So here we go. We're going to try it again. See if we can launch on one rocket. Ready? 1, 2,
Watching.
3. Oh my goodness.
I can only ever do it with 2.
So disappointing. So disappointing. I launched the rocket, but it doesn't let me fly. My elytra's got like, you know, a bunch. Oh yeah, I have clever names like everybody in Minecraft, except for like my armor. But my Red Bull gives me wings. I actually much prefer NOS as far as energy drinks go to Red Bull, but you know. Alright, let's get up to a high point.
Yeah.
Yay,
Or
one
nice.
rocket. Alright, let's get some buckets filled up and rock and roll.
I still need to make you.
Alright, so here we go. I don't remember. I think you have to fill. Well, maybe you don't. I don't remember. I think I can fill every other one instead of like doing every one. Oh no, that's not the right place. And then once the kelp grows, it should fill everything in. Yeah, that kelp, I might actually be able to skip 2. Yeah, because once the kelp starts growing, it should fill in everything.
Yay, chest time. Chest, chest,
So I'm
chest,
gonna get
chest.
some water placed down here, and then we're
Chest,
gonna
chest.
do like a basic tour of our server, and
Ooh, can I show
we'll
my
show.
stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Yay. I don't like that there.
And then I'm definitely gonna have to spend some time AFK in here, and my mouse is just not cooperating.
Sorry, you can't have mine. I need it. Even though technically it's your mouse anyway. Because it's your house.
This Razor Death Adder has been awesome for the past like 2 years. And it's just not working right. Like something's just not right.
Oh, I see a Roman coming to me.
God, I fell off it again. Like I said, I'm pretty awful at this game. I'm just very dedicated.
Whoopsie.
Alright, don't fall. Don't fall. This mouse is gonna be the end of me. It's driving me insane.
Whoopsie.
God, I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. This just is not working. It's the only thing I don't like about glass blocks is there's like weird visual things that they do when you're standing on top of them, and it just doesn't. Just screws with your brain. Ooh, I got guardians spawning in there.
Oh boy, this is terrifying. Right, cool. Get that open.
So, future plans, I am planning on trying to implement a few data packs because there are
Yeah.
so many cool little details that you can do. And I am also probably gonna try and like clear some of like the end maps just so that we can keep farming stuff.
I think I'm gonna make a parkour course because we all need a little fun every once in a while. Plus, I really suck at parkour and I need the practice. Who's a knock knock knocking at the door? Huh? Oh, it's a Chloe. Boop bop. Put the stone. Oh, that goes in the iron chest. Throw back in the stone chest. Cabble. Yar. What thing? I can't see. Oh, it's an egg thing.
Oh my goodness, I fell again. Knock it off. My other daughter just got home. That's why I had a little bit of an interruption. My other daughter, because I have 3 daughters. And
The peas
apparently,
does.
my work there was not worthwhile because, you know, I placed him a block low. See what I'm saying with the double click thing? Like, it's really annoying. Is that a turtle? That's 2 turtles. I love glass blocks so much. On our old server, we had our starting island was like just an island. Everything else was like pretty far away, to be
Super
honest.
far away.
And it was kind of obnoxious, but well, I ended up hollowing out like the whole bottom of it and making like a glass encased lower level. And then I made a tunnel going to one of the other islands, and my mouse is not working. That's awesome. I made a tunnel going to one of the other islands, and then once I got done with that, my buddy, he spawned in a wither, and the wither glitched out and was not defeatable. So, pretty much wasted my whole time doing that. Had a pretty cool little villager trading hall. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a stream on that just to show you what we had going on there. I don't know if they're still paying for the Realms server. I was paying for it for them for a while just to keep things going, but I don't know. The Realms thing is kinda good, kinda not good. It's just in between. A little sketchy. Not quite perfect. Not quite polished enough for me to think that it's worth that much money. Like, yeah. I can pay 18 bucks a month to somebody to host something here, and it works pretty freaking good. Uh, for the most part, but, you know, as you need to grow the server, then you could just upgrade it. I don't think that's an option on Realms. So I'm going to dump off some of my junk here, and then we're going to take a trip back. I'm going to need some more rockets if we're going to do the full tour. So we'll go back into the nether portal. I don't see any slimes down there. What in the world is going on? So strange. Alright, anywho. Here we go.
Wow, 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 wow. Why is there a spider eye in my strawberry chest?
Oh, it's behind it. Okay, so I've been trying to expand this tunnel so that I can hopefully fly through it at some point, because I kind of don't like running. It's either that or I do like the ice boot thing. Don't really want the nether rack because it's nether rack.
And you don't like netherrack.
No, it's like ugly.
I'm gonna build you a special vacation home just out of netherrack.
Like I like nether brick.
No, just
I think
netherrack.
nether brick is good. I like the look of it. I cannot stand guests. They're so obnoxious.
I mean, Notch did say you will hate the gas.
Yeah, so our old nether area from the main portal was like in this area, but it was a lot bigger, and then, it just reset everything. So like all the portals disappeared and whatnot.
I wish it would have reset the end so we could get more shulkers.
So here is our basic starting area. Ooh, pretty. So that was Mia's original house. That was my
Oh, hang on.
tower that I just didn't like and just gave up on because it kind of looked like one of the old like play gym things from like McDonald's for the Hamburglar. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, my old house is eventually going to be the welcome center.
So here was our original iron farm, which was very, very, very effective. My mouse is not working and it's pissing me off. So it was the Il Mango design with 40 villagers. Um, Everything was great. Everything was working perfectly until Mojang decided to change it up. So come over here.
Thanks, game, for lagging out until I can't see.
So basically we have quite a few iron blocks still, a lot of poppies, and iron bars. So I was trying to modify this, but I think it just needs to be scrapped and redone. So on one of the iron farms, I think it was Il Mango's, he had a platform in the middle with 3 villagers on either side, and then some boxes in the middle for zombies. And it prevented the villagers from trying to go to the beds, so you would get the maximum amount of iron golems. So like, right now, all of these guys here, they don't do a damn thing. They just sit in here and make a bunch of noise, going,
Huh.
so obnoxious. But I will revisit that at some point. Probably once we get down to like the last like stack or two of iron blocks, because until we get to that point, I really just don't care that much.
Dad, can we do my castle on the way to your base?
Yeah.
Yay! It's not done yet, though. But that's okay. Thanks, game, for lagging out until I can't move.
So this was an
Oh,
existing
it's those dang
village
chickens.
that we built up, and then villagers kept disappearing from it, and it drove me nuts. I took over the one tower here. Basically just a starter base with a bunch of chests, which I have basically cleared out.
Yeah.
Underneath here,
Roman has also helped clear out.
we have a zombie spawner located inside of this. So down in this corner is the AFK spot, which, hey, look, AFK fishing rig. Hey, double up. So they all get pushed by water stream into this spot, and then we have chests upon chests full of garbage. So I got tired of all the gold stuff, so I made a little smelting rig to smelt out gold from that, and then I mixed that with with carrots to make golden carrots.
Wait, you can make gold out of gold
Yeah, you can
armor?
smelt it down.
What? I didn't know that. I'm on top of your observatory, by the way.
Okay, we'll show that off then.
I think it's rad. Whenever I was just idling there, I'd take the armor and put it in a community chest outside my castle,
Well, that's fine, I guess.
which Roman seems to enjoy.
So I got a full setup here. I use dried kelp blocks because I always have lots of dried kelp blocks. Kill the zombies. There you go. That's how that works. Just kill the zombies. Heal your stuff up. This here was one of the automatic cow farms or semi-automatic cow farms. You feed them, it drops them. Ooh,
You got phantoms, dude. Hey. Whoops. Oh. Cute. That chicken thing over there is lagging me out.
so this was, like I said, it was the automatic cow farm. It pushes the cows into here, then they come through, and then there was a dispenser here with the lava. So it worked great, kinda, and I discovered that it was destroying like, I don't know, 60% of the items that it was trying to, like, save. So I got rid of that. I have my little chicken farm here. I apologize. There's your little door to throw your new stuff in. This is all like way early game. Come in here, get your eggs.
Oh, and this place with all the banners is my brother's base.
Which one? This one? Yeah, this one's Gabe's
This
space.
one, yeah.
So Gabriel decided in a desert biome to create a base built out of cobblestone.
And he doesn't even light up half his stuff, so there are like a bunch of mob spawns in here.
So yeah, there's
I got it
cobblestone
first.
everywhere. I think I'm mostly covered. I need some potions of slow falling. So I covered that up, and then there's lava there, and then this is also his with the creeper on top. It's like a cherry on top. It's just a little bit more explosive.
There's that dead village. Where did
So
you
then
go?
I made
There
an
you is.
observatory, and the observatory houses my
Super
bamboo
smelter.
generator. So you flick this guy on here, and it uses the zero tick principle and just starts feeding bamboo into this. Still working in 1.14.4, except I need bamboo on that one. But look at how much that generates. It's ridiculous. So all that bamboo feeds down into the bottom of this. Also have a automatic pumpkin farm, but
Which kind of is dead?
I'll check the chest underneath.
There's only one pumpkin up there that's growing. Oh, I only have 3 of
The
these left.
pumpkin,
Oh crap.
the pumpkin plant is this the stem in the middle. So,
I know.
so this was my first big attempt at a super smelter. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I
And
have to
I
get
went
more
14
firework
because it didn't seem
rockets.
like the redstone was reaching correctly. So basically I have a comparator here running into a block, powers a torch or shuts off the torch that locks out the hoppers for the input. Same thing on the fuel input, which is the lower level of hoppers, so that hopefully they all fill equally, which it just never quite wanted to work right. So um, it it worked pretty awesome. I mean, you could throw in 30, 40 stacks of something, and in a matter of like 10 minutes, it would all be smelted. Let's check the chest here. Yeah, so the pumpkin farm's still working. We just don't AFK here anymore. Um, and then we had a feed coming in. So the feed came in over here. And this was a lever to shut off the automatic input. And the automatic input would have been kelp, which we were full of kelp. Then you put in your smelted items here. It would filter through and then go down to a room underneath where you would be able to collect everything up. So we had a nice little array of things. Hey, cooked chicken. I should take that. I forgot to put this stuff in there. Oh well, I'm just gonna put this in there randomly. So yeah, there's some remnants of like building where there's like always a little bit of redstone that works its way through your hoppers. And I'm kind of lazy and I just kind of put stuff in chests sometimes. That right there is the tunnel to nowhere.
Whee! Ooh, Dad, you didn't show the Sky Mall yet.
Yeah, I know. So here is the observatory, and this is the remnants of my sad kelp farm. So this was great, works awesome. You have pistons in here, you plant kelp on the bottom row here, and then there's an observer, and you go up and tier it out. It actually works much better than my newer design because my newer design just does not work, period. Uh, like I only get maybe 20% of what I should be getting. So, oh, hey, I forgot a whole line of pistons there. I'm gonna have to collect those up.
Ooh.
Gonna have to do that tomorrow. So, yeah, so we would basically feed in kelp, use the bamboo to create kelp blocks, craft the kelp blocks into real fuel, and then make a surplus of kelp blocks. I had, I don't know, 7, 8 double chests full of kelp blocks, which is like awesome. Because you never have to like farm coal again. So, oh my gosh, I totally, oh my goodness, there we go. Okay. Here is my flushing mob farm. So the design is based on Ilmanga's flushing mob farm with the trapdoors. Let me see if I can get in here. So each layer alternates, and there are trapdoors here that allow the water to come out. Everything falls to the bottom, and then the things in the middle will burn up. The water streams on the side will push them to the middle, so they burn up. And then I just have a massive amount of hoppers around the outside, which is fine because we had an awesome working iron farm till Mojang decided to screw it up. So I have not AFK'd here in probably 3 weeks. It generates more than enough gunpowder and string and arrows for me to do everything that I need to do. Yeah, Mia, have you been here?
No,
So,
but Roman space is only a couple chunks
yeah, but I
over
haven't
that way.
turned it on. You have to go up to the top,
Oh yeah.
which I will show you.
Dad.
Yes.
I told Ryro to come watch the stream, but he has to shower, so he's gonna be back.
So you turn this on here, and it's got an etho hopper clock. Come on now. There you go. See, it switched over, and that is where the different layers flush. So every time that flips back and forth, that is your different layers going. And then I made a little platform up top for the AFK spot. Right here, you got everything you need. A little room, a door, and a bed. And I like to sit down in here. I was experimenting with if it was more efficient here or if it was more efficient on the lower level, and I think the lower level is the answer.
Hmm.
So then from here, we can come up to the top. This was quite a project and quite a bit of glass, but that's okay because we are in like endless
The
desert biome.
desert.
So I made a sphere of glass in the center, and then I just put a couple of villagers up here and just started breeding them, and then I had an entire rail track going around everything
Oh God, the
to try
minecarts.
and get them all into their cells. And it was like a week and a half project of nothing but trying to get villagers into these little cells, like all the time. Like all my time was on that.
And then, the slash kill incident.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have servers or not, but one problem that we had was if you are on the server too long, the patrols, the illager patrols pop up. So I was going around and killing the illager patrols, like, with commands, because it was just excessive. Like, they do not despawn, they just take up all the bandwidth of your entire server. And it's just like a maintenance thing.
Yep.
So I screwed up on my kill command, and, you know, I ended up killing myself and every living entity that was in the server. So all of the villagers
Bye bye,
disappeared.
Andy.
So yeah, we had to start that whole process all over again. And it really pissed me off because
Yeah,
I had like all the good enchants and I had them labeled with signs. I even had like a special cell over here for the mending guy that was cheap. So yeah, in any case, I have a buttload of emeralds because we use the same dynamic we did for the bamboo to do sugar cane, so we can make paper to trade with everybody. So, and every once in a while, since I deleted one of these railings, if you're in the main base, you will see a villager fall to his demise, and it's mildly satisfying.
yeah. I was just flying in the one day from like really far, and all I see is a nitwit going down.
Then this
It's,
area over here is a farming spot for raids. So if you get yourself the debuff from the illager patrols, you can come over to this spot and it will spawn the illagers in here, they will funnel into this section here and then burn up on the magma blocks and feed all their goodies in here. So, I mean, I have some things here. Most of it's already looted. I don't really care about saddles that much. So, this was kind of like just a project to play with some geometry and then make a mall in the sky, which we can show you is properly labeled and shows up on the
The
maps.
sky.
See, Sky Mall, and it showed up perfectly on my map wall, but, you know, patch comes out and entities disappear, so, yeah. So, we have Mia's old base, the iron farm, we have the mob spawner, and we have the original starting base. Then we branch out over this way, and then this is Mia's work in progress.
No, that's up. I has to show off. Ah, I has to show Ryro. Fly, fly, you fools.
So here
Ah,
is her mall sign.
it's gonna say Starcourt Mall
Mia
when I'm
is a
done.
ginormous fan of Stranger Things, so she wanted to make the mall
Yeah.
from Stranger Things season 3.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually have them all underneath here, underneath this platform. Up here I have my little fish aquarium thing, so I can see what kinds of fishes I has. That tower is gonna be my storage tower. This weird thing that looks like a church is I don't know what. That's my current storage area. And then that's my dragon statue I hasn't
So
finished.
basically, this whole area is a work in progress, and she is going to change out cobblestone for stone bricks and diorite and andesite and other things. And I do like the way that this pathway snakes around. So here's her little storage area, and she has an aquarium, which we had to empty the aquarium because she had like 19,000 fish in there, and the fish were just destroying everything on the server. Why do I hear zombies? Why do I hear zombies? Alright, they make these things called lights. Oops, I hit you. Oops, I hit you. Is that a gas tier in a frame? It's like a Fabergé egg. Alright, Mia, do you want to follow me out to my new base? So ridiculous. Mia, there's zombies and husks here, and you have a donkey. You should name it Eddie. Like Eddie Murphy. Like Shrek. God, come on! Alright, so I started making an ice bridge from the Sky Mall to my base. So that is the easy way to get over there if you don't know the landmarks. And the server's saving, so we're gonna cause problems. Alright, so here we go. Oh, there's Mia. So there is a few villages we tried to defend. And then all of the villagers disappeared one day because, you know, it's Microsoft. And then there's also an illager tower down this way. And then we have a witch hut that I haven't decided what to do with yet. So here is my new base. It's quite a little bit of a skyscraper. And load chunks load, damn you. They should still be in there. We've had like awful issues with stuff disappearing. There should be flipper flopper and flip flop. So I made the towers first, and then I built a storage system on the bottom layer, and then I have some villagers on the top layer. I have some goodies on the bottom. I've been building farms periodically through the whole thing. I made a dirt tube to bring the dolphins from the ocean over here. So that runs all the way out there, and there is a creeper on top of my pipe. Which is ironic because I'm a plumber. So, you know, gotta clear them clogs out. Conduit is in the middle. There are various tropical fish and lots of sea pickles around here. I also have some skelebone horses. This is Clickety Clack. I can't remember the name of the other one because I have not seen him in a while. Where's my other skelebone horse? I don't know. Things just disappear anymore because, you know. I also have turtles. Um, they're breeding out on that island over there. I had a very nice double piston extender door, and then the lag hits, and it just breaks the white concrete powder, and then... Yeah, so I have a mailbox here. You can put your items in here. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're supposed to stand on this pressure plate, let it open up, run in quick, and then you're good to go. And it has a doorbell. So I've got a collection of the mob heads when we were using the data pack that allowed you to get the mob heads from the looting sword. Nancy is my receptionist right here. Nancy is a cartographer. She's a master cartographer. And then I got some iron golems patrolling. It's the Taco Web Security right here. If you go down to my basement, here's like, I got my parrots. That's my boy Blue right there. And the Red Baron. I've got my wheat farm, which is completely defunct right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Got to figure that out. Yeah, but they don't plant seeds anymore. This was one of my little villager breeders. I had an automatic little bread dispenser on the top there so that I wouldn't have to screw around with that. Over here I got my nether portal. If you go through my nether portal, then I got my my smelter system on this side, which has another kelp farm feeding it. So I have an input chest over here for actual items. I believe this one is 26 blocks long. So I can shut off, like right now it's shut off. So this should be full of kelp right now. Yeah, all the way back through. Yeah, it's just not working right, and I just don't know what the solution is. I think I just need to get rid of the redstone and go back to the old school minecart, let the minecarts drop everything off. Hey, I got one piece of sand. Let's dump that in there. Um, from when I built the base originally, I have a water column here to take me up so that I didn't have to waste rockets to get off the ground. Takes me up to the top of the building here. This is my kelp farm, which was quite a process. And then on the other side here, I started tiling the entire side with zombie heads. And that was basically for my spawner. Go up to the roof here. So from the top floor down, this is where my villagers are all just chilling out, bunking together. It's like a big slumber party. What? That is blocked off so that the villagers don't escape to other floors. If you break them, then please replace. Okay, and then I was able to capture a zombie. I named him the Golem Maker. So that is why I have a few golems on the roof. Um, it's not efficient for iron, but it works for nuisance mobs. So I haven't really done a ton with this whole area. I made some bubble column elevators to get up and down. And then I put a gate on here because I had guys going to the bottom. Go ahead down there, Mia. I had villagers just walking in here, and then they would float down to the bottom of this. And then they would just stand on the magma block, and they would just die. And it just felt like a ginormous waste of time. I have a pretty good item sorting system. Honestly, I could probably do an entire floor beyond this to get all the items that I need to sort. But this is like basics. Everything else just goes into the overflow chest at the end. And then if we come back up here, we have the item entry place. So I can come over here, I can put items in here. Like I could put my prismarine, which I don't sort prismarine. I sort TNT. And then I can place shulker boxes directly on top, just AFK in the area or do something else. And then it sorts everything. I have a automatic sea pickle farm here. So if you have your sea pickles in your left hand and your offhand, no, it's sea pickles. You put your sea pickle down, it feeds in bone meal, and then instead of getting one sea pickle, you get 4. So this is just a basic hopper clock. Same thing, etho hopper clock. Turn that on, flip flop. And of course, sea pickles only grow on a coral block, which is what that is right there. So I'm planning on making. What are you doing? What? 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 What are you doing? This here is my concrete maker. Um, so it's just the basic concrete maker design. I tried to use the design that Cubfan and a few others use online, where there is a observer block that automatically kicks the stuff to you, but for whatever reason, with the server lag and everything, it just did not work. So I tried it with one side of this, where you just put your items in here, Dropper spits them out on an etho hopper clock. Wasn't fast enough, so then I did a second dropper, and yeah, it kind of works. I mean, you can get through like 9 or 10 stacks, and it works out. Oh, here's my mailbox output. So there's everything. I got a little light to tell me that I have mail. Wanted to do a little voice that says you have mail, but I thought that was a little bit too AOL. So this is my cow farm, my modified cow farm. Why can I not get in there right now? So anyhow, you just take some wheat, put it in here. So they will either die from item cramming, or you can just come over here and just boom, swipe a bunch of them. Oh my gosh, they exploded. And then everything gets collected up down here in the bottom. But yeah, I went through a few different iterations of the farm, just experimenting around, trying to make things work. So I tried to replicate the farm that I had done before, where it would feed all of the babies into an area, and then you would just blast them with lava for a moment, and then all the items would come down and the meat would be cooked. But I was just losing way too many items, so I stopped doing that. Mia, what else is there to show? I think that might be the basic tour of the server for the time being. You can tell it's lagging because that should be dun dun dun. Got my little pipeline here going all the way across, which was kind of an obnoxious project to do, to be honest. Like, it worked out okay, but it just took forever. And way too much scaffolding up. So eventually I'm going to try and turn this thing into some sort of a pumping station. So make it look like this is a water pump. So I was getting the dolphins to follow me, then they would shoot up inside of here, and then we just rock and roll through here. The long walk home. Fly, damn you. Some pretty awesome content here. Just running through an endless tunnel. Hey, look, we're back at the base. Cool. So that's kind of the basics of what we've done so far. Server's been up for about, what, 3 months? So, yeah, it's a work in progress. I kind of try and mark out interesting things, like here is the witch hut, which is in fairly close proximity to my base. Kind of not sure about making a witch farm there, because witch farms are kind of awful, and they keep changing the designs. Like, I like the shifting floor designs, but they are just not very reliable anymore. Oh, and this is a ghost village, which is like one of the greatest things ever. I haven't actually raided this, but it's really cool. And it's located right by, yeah, it's located right by the Illager outpost. So here is the pillager outpost with the llamas. And for whatever reason, the Illagers are just not spawning like they used to. And I am not sure what is taking up the mob cap. Usually in this area, it would be like, I don't know, 100 or so pillagers just hanging out. Right now we got one. Epic fail. But I should have, you know, more pillagers, because it is a pillager tower. They should be spawning here. But for whatever reason, you know. Huh. I do have another sword here. This one is my Smite 4. This one is my sharpness. Gotta use your gear appropriately. It looks like they might be spawning in now a little bit more. I don't know. They would do pack spawns, and there would be like 4 of them with a pillager captain, illager captain, whatever you want to call them. Now they're starting to come out. You want to play, buddy? Alright, well, I don't need to fight these guys all day long. And there are so many cool, like, naturally generated structures here. Yeah, like, look at this guy. It's like it's made for an elytra and rockets. And then there's another one over this way. Right here with the waterfall. Like, the generation, so much better than it used to be. Come in here, pop through, boom. And we're saving apparently, and we're gonna rubber band back. Ow. Look, I am no Grian with an elytra, so don't judge me, bro. But some of these structures are really freaking cool. And I am almost out of rockets. Want to get into this cave? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just love little spots like that. It's a pointless cave. It's just a pass through from one side to the other. So amazing. Why did I do that? Alright, so anyhow, back to the main village. We'll do one flyby of the mall. Maybe fly through an M. Did I run out of arrows? I ran out of arrows. Yeah, Roman's just chilling out over here. I was dive bombing him like the Red Baron and I ran out of arrows. Does he have a secret base here? Oh my goodness. Is that a shed? Why would you use that much wood? Watch this, I'm gonna screw with him. Ready? Did he fall in? Oh no, that's awful. Okay, hold on. I gotta get him out of here. Message him quick and just tell him I'm gonna send him some sand to get out. Oh, what? What? Oh, he had enough sandstone. Look at him. And I don't have arrows. I have one arrow. Oh god, there's frickin' things. Oh, don't knock me in there. I'm out of arrows. I gotta eat. Okay, let's go get arrows. Alright, I got arrows. What the crap was that?
That's how I burp I don't know why.
It sounded a bit like a donkey in heat. Oh, so cool. I liked your old farm, like, way better.
What? Mine?
Like your agricultural farm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like expansive and terraced. You should make like a whole section.
I'm gonna do that eventually.
Alright, folks. Well, I think that that is about where I'm going to end my stream. First stream ever. You guys are the first. If you liked it, hit the like button. Slam that thumbs up. Because that's what every YouTuber is supposed to say. I will try to do this a little bit more often, but yeah. Just wanted to give you a little bit of view into what we're doing. And yeah. Alright. Have fun.